Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the January injury list, and boy howdy has it gotten a bit out of control. There's been a bit of carnage since December, only a month and a half since my last injury video. Got the end of January just to make sure I didn't miss too much, and there's still stuff coming out as I'm making this video, but let's get to it. Some of the main guys to look out for and not to be drafting, definitely not too soon. Some of the major ones here to start off with. These guys will be out for the count for at least this first bit, if not longer, for the start of the season. Starting at the top there, obviously the big name again, Nick Martin out for the whole season, won't be back till next year. And he's been joined by the likes of Jackson Archer and Jesse Motlop in January, who have both done their ACL this month, so very, very recently. So don't be drafting those guys. It's going to be a long road of recovery for those three guys. And there's a few guys here that are still on about the halfway point back from their ACL injuries as well. So we got Darcy Jones, Sam Allen, the rookie to West Coast last year, very, very highly touted. He won't be back on the park for a while. Eric Hipwood, forgot that he had also done his ACL towards the midpoint of last year, so he's still on the mend. Josh Kelly and Jake Bowie and Harley Barker round out my late comeback journeys for them. Josh Kelly, gun for last couple of years, might be on the downslope now, but hip recovery for him, not an ACL. Bowie did that foot injury back in late November, early December, so he'll be out for another, I'd like to say, 5 months or so. And Harley Barker, another rookie for this year for Geelong. Wingman, but also suffered another ACL injury midway through his draft year. So he will also be a while away from getting back on the park. So big ones there. And then a few more here, guys. It just doesn't end. Sam Powell-Pepper is still recovering. I think he's just had another minor bit of surgery. So might have been set back a little bit from the last time. He's got him at about 3 to 5 months before he's back. Noah Answorth from Brisbane, also coming back from an Achilles injury. I'd say he's anywhere between 2 to 5 months away at this point. Could be sooner, might get some good news, but just a bit of precaution with him. And now into some real carnage here, guys. We've got Will Day again on the sidelines, and it's pretty bad. He dislocated his shoulder midway through January, and it's looking like he's going to be out for at least 4 months. So, lot to look out for there in the Hawks midfield. You got Jai Newcomb there, but after that, there's a lot of rookies and a lot of not fantasy stars, I'd want to say, that are going to be coming up this year, I think, at the Hawks. So, look out for some bumps in maybe Josh Ward, Cam McKenzie, some of the draftees coming through. That could be fun. But yeah, no Will Day for 4 months. Not too good. Dan Curtin is the next one in his second or third year now, and went down with that kneecap dislocation, I think it was. And he's been put back 3 to 4 months at this point. So to fill the gap there, I don't know if he was going to get in there as much as we think, but Jake Saligo, Jordan Dawson, I think Laird's gone back a bit. So who knows who we're going to see take a bit of the ball off Curtin. I see Josh Rochelle might be getting in there a bit more now. He's been training there all off-season in the midfield, so that could be a point of difference coming everyone's way. Josh Rochelle could be a good one. As of only 2 or 3 days ago, as of recording this one, Brady Hoff went down with, I think it was a ankle injury. He was after... I've seen some people saying he's going to be out for half the year already. And then I saw some reports saying 3 or 4 weeks. So I don't know if that meant months. But yeah, he's down. Ankle injuries are not fun. I've had a few myself and they stick with you. You need your ankles. Break your ankle. Do some damage there. It's not a fun journey back. So fingers crossed for him. He was definitely one on the cards for possible breakout this year as well. Riley Garcia, a little bit of a hamstring strain. I think he got put back. I think he did surgery in the end. So I think he's been put back a few months now as well. Another accumulating option at the Dogs. Was back in the line a little bit there, but had that forward status. So it might have been a cheeky option, but might let him slide a bit now on draft day. 2 to 3 months out for him. Very recent one there. Literally, I don't know what the deal is with Liam Henry at the moment. As of recording this, I know he's done his hamstring, that is for sure. Went off the field straight away at training yesterday, I think it was, and just waiting to see when he could be back on the park. Hamstrings are a bit weird, can be minor, couple of weeks, could be major, as we've seen with a couple of the other guys. Could be up to 3 months if it's a bad one. So waiting to see how Liam Henry's going. Bit of a make or break season for him. Nick Bryan is on the way back, hoping he will be back early in 2026. I still think he's draftable, 100%. Think he will be back, and when he does come back, depending how well Nick Blackiston Nick Blackiston? Blackiston from the Bombers, mid-season recruit from last year. If he goes all right, might put a bit of strain on his comeback as well, but in the meantime, Nick Bryan probably won't be on the park for at least the first month, I want to say. Cody Waitman and a few other ones here are in the indefinite category. So I like to put them in the major injury lists for the time being because I hate that word, indefinite. You just don't know when they're coming back. So he's been out for a while. Cody Waitman, who knows when he's coming back. Tyson Stengel also out for a little bit with mental health issues, so you never know how these ones can go. Could be a couple of weeks. I don't know. Could be a few months. We might not hear from Stengel or Bobby Hill for a little while now, I think. They're just taking some time away from the clubs for themselves. So that's the major ones, guys. There's a lot happening. There's a few there I missed out on from last time, and there's a lot that are still happening as we're recording these. So they're the major ones, guys. So let's have a look at some of the minor ones now. Just a couple of, niggles, I'd like to call these ones, upcoming. These guys are a bit touch and go for round one, and maybe some of these guys are okay as well at this point. But a few of these guys were on my last month's one, and I think they're coming good. So Bo McCreary, unfortunately, is not one of them. I think he is not going to be there round one, unfortunately. But I don't think he's too far off. I think he's still draftable. Definitely worth a pick later in your drafts. A forward option, possible breakout. But just going to miss. I think he's going to miss round 0, maybe round 1. We'll see. Lockie Carmichael, the Western Bulldogs recruit, unfortunately went down with an ankle injury. I think he's really highly touted. It's going to be a direct Bailey Dale replacement in due course. But yeah, just touch and go for round 1 as well for him. Darcy Moore there as well. Foot injury, another foot injury for a 30-plus-year-old. Not fun. So hopefully he can get back on before round 1. Not sure how fantasy relevant he is though. Maybe a D5 at best. Couple of these ones, Jack Viney test, I'm thinking. Just a couple of these guys here just to keep an eye on. Jack Viney, Jack Silvani, Jordan Ridley, Josh Smiley. I think Josh Smiley might be coming good finally. I think he is over whatever was ailing him. I think Jack Silvani's looking all right as well, to be honest. I think I did see him down back a little bit and distributing the ball pretty well in the preseason. So he could be well and truly over his injuries, fingers crossed. Rookie Sullivan Roby there. Just a bit of growing pains, I want to say, for him. He's, just had some back issues, but Christian Petrarca, Dustin Martin prototype there. So as soon as he is ready to go, be sure to grab him at the ends of your drafts, or if you're in keeper leagues, I wouldn't be sleeping on him. He's going to be a gun. Dan Houston, a little bit of a niggle all off season, and it felt like all last year, and it's the old man issue with the hip. So hip's pretty important, and when you're pushing, not quite 30 yet, but Houston didn't show us that much last year, which is a bit disappointing. And hopefully he's back this year, but at the moment, hip injury is pulling him back a bit. A few more Collingwood guys here with Dan McStay, Isaac Quaynor, both with hamstring niggles in the preseason, so just an eye on them. Ben Keys, and finally there, I've got Jack Hutchinson from West Coast. Just tests at the moment. I don't know how severe these guys have had their injuries, but yeah, hamstrings and ankles galore for a couple of these niggles in the preseason, and just ones to keep an eye on if you are thinking about drafting these guys. Maybe have a second thought, but do your research. That's the main thing, guys. Keep researching these names. Stay on top of it. I'll be back in another month to let you know a bit closer to the season how things are going, guys. So stay tuned for that and stay on top of the injuries before your drafts. Very, very important. So stay tuned for more. See you in the next video.